No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon's offense will get first crack at it today. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Quickly out to the tight end. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal.
Turning it on! And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Off play action on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's more. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hughes. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Ducks will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. And guys, offenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback, surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Wide open space. Hauls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it in the middle, it's low. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Ducks decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The RPO, it's complete. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's put...
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it still on his feet. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. From the back. Trying to beat him to the left. He bullies his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good.
kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Ducks in the hurry-up. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. Halted in at the 40. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And now this offense will take the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Might be changing the route. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you can tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking for the end zone. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job bringing on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has them them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hughes. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down. The Ducks will call on their punt team. Looks it in at the 40. Oh, he got loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Quickly complete. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Moore. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hughes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got a man. It's low. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And they'll knock him down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Yo, why are these dudes fucking with my... That shit's aggravating, man. Dudes mess with your depth shot. That's so gay. Floss me.
You
got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It would have been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Toss to the outside. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
Whew, that might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
Oh, better look out. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Flying down the right side. And he will house it.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 13 to Ole Miss. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Complete downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Snagged in the middle. It's low. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the air. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. To the air. It's Fafita. Touchdown Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of that.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to fire deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more. That they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. On the option. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Across the 40 outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll give it to him again. Running to Green. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to adjust the pattern. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Just going to keep it after the snap. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able.
And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. The quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Showing the arm strength to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Not a big surprise the offense is willing to let this guy do something. We've seen him make plays in this game with his legs. He already has a rushing touchdown. But give the defense credit here in the red zone, getting to him and bringing him to the ground. He's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. It's not an easy thing to do. So chop that one up for the defense.
The Ducks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. Zips it out to his man. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
With the catch, it's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The play action fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over UCF. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
I'll tell you what, when the ball's tossed on the perimeter really quickly, you got to take really good angles. When I'm a safety and I'm spinning down, I'm trying to catch that guy. He's got so much space out there now. I don't have a lot of help from my defensive tackles or my defensive ends. Those are tough spots to be in. You could tell the running back won that battle, got a bunch of yards. Nice positive play for this offense.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. To the air, it's Fafita. Immediately fires to the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Runs through a tackle. Makes one man miss. But it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
And then you start to get that offense going and start having success. You got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Makes the catch. Turning it on. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's low. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Got enough for the 1st down. There he goes. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Fafita. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Perry. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Making side adjustments here. Moore will throw. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get